received this presentation printout copy? Hope everybody has received. How many of you seen it? Okay, no one. Somebody said no one. Very good. How can you say no one? You can say either you or not. Cannot take. Don't become a politician, no? Don't talk for a badge. You can say I have not seen. I agree. You can say I have seen. I agree. But don't tell. You can say you are good, you are best, you are stupid. But don't tell everybody is stupid. They may not agree for it. Okay? Thank you. So the idea of discussing a business plan basics on the first day is we have certain tasks at the end of this training program. We need to make sure we need to select certain number of people at the end of the training program. So it will be difficult for us if we discuss this on 4th day and ask you to come out with a plan on the 5th day. So you want to give you some basics. It is like a preliminary level of screening, like a pre-final examination in a school or a college. So we would like to explain a very basic things so that next 3 days you can work on it and you can submit to us based on the preliminary submission. Please note that it is mandatory to submit it by everybody. That's the reason we are explaining now itself. Of course, the further details about this will be covered during the sessions which we are going to cover on day 2 and day 3. So, simple thing, everybody should submit this. Anybody has not received it or you lost it somewhere, kindly inform us. Vanilla or tea, you will get a copy of it. Okay? So this is a basic document to get shortlisted to go to the next program, whether it can be national level or international level exposure program which you are going to be part of. So, the problem statement. So this is a very simple and pretty straightforward format. There are very complex formats out there. We want to make sure very simple. Any startup, as Sir was mentioning, so why startup is different? Because they solve problems. That is one of the major criteria to classify a business as a startup. So once you identify a startup idea, it can be any startup idea. So you need to write what problem you are going to solve. Let's say somebody here wanted to provide good quality seeds to farmers. What is the problem statement? Bad quality seeds, lack of access to good quality seeds, unavailability of good quality seeds. This is a problem statement. Supplying good quality seeds are not a problem statement. Okay? What can be problem statement? Low productivity can be a problem statement. You understand what is the problem statement now? Should I give one more example? So I'll give one more example. Let's say somebody wants to run a drone-based startup. They want to fly a drone for something. What is the problem statement? Hazardous chemicals using for spraying, or lack of labor or a high cost labor can be a problem statement. Understand? So your problem statement should be a problem you are trying to solve. It should not be your solution. So this is where you should define your service or a product as a solution. Please make sure it is only of 7 to 8 words, maximum 10 words. Don't write paragraphs together. That's when someone can easily understand what is your problem statement. So probably I'll send you a pitch deck of Airbnb, the example given by Sir, which was very famous for its presentation in its simplicity, and they covered beautifully about what they were doing. It's probably happened around 2013 to 15 kind of a timeline. But it was back then itself, it was called very good presentation. We will be sharing that link so that you will understand. So business model. Now you have defined what problem you are going to solve. You told that what is your solution. Then how you are going to make the money. Who is going to buy your product. Who is your customer. That you can need to write it here. You need not write how much money you make, but you should write how you make it. Are you going to sell it to farmer? Are you going to give to seed companies? Are you going to sell it to service providers? Is it a distribution model? Is it an end consumer like big basket, whatever it is? Clearly define how do you make money. So target market. Who buys it? Who is your customer? Which area? Is it a demographic target you are doing? Is it across India? Is it a certain age group? Are you targeting a certain people with a certain lacuna? It can be food related, whatever it is. You clearly define who would be your customer or consumer group. What is the size of it? Let's say, let's take the same example of drone. So let's I want to focus on Uttar Kannada district, where the farmers are using as a chemicals for spraying. Let's say there is 50,000 acres. So that becomes your target market. This 50,000 acres you are going to cover in the first year through your drones. Very simple. Otherwise, let's say seed company. I would like to give tomato based seeds for 10,000 farmers. Out of them, I target 10% in the first year. That's how you come out with your target market. Okay? Implementation plan. So now that you have idea, you have target market, you know who is going to sell it to you. Then next come the next step and very simple step. What is the process? Step by step process, what you are going to do. Construction. It's like a house construction, no? You got a material ready, you got money ready, everything ready. Now you would like to tell them your plan, you explain them. Your roadmap, timelines you give. Next 6 months, this is what I will do. Next 1 year, this is what I am planning to do. Financial requirement. So you planned everything, but you need money to do it. So how much money you need to do your idea, to implement your idea into executable plan. Once you execute it, how much money you need it. So how much money goes to capital, how much money goes to running day-to-day expenses, how much money, where you are going to get it. That you can highlight here. Of course, sir is going to talk about funding, so you will know where the funding would come in. So this is when you need to submit this. 3 days, as I said. Before leaving on 20th, you need to give it to us, which is day after tomorrow. Okay? Yes, thank you.
Students, as you all know, how many members are here for this training program? Why you are here? Huh? The main aim is to become as an entrepreneur. But in our project, we are sending you for the next step, that is international and national level training. As you all know, as I said in the orientation program also, we will be selecting 28 students. So as the strength is high, 120 students, we can't give all them for presentation because it is only 5 days. So we thought we have to give lectures and sessions which is important to you on these all 4 days. So what we are doing, we have given this business plan that you are going to submit. On the 3rd day you are submitting, on the 4th day, first screening committee members will be screening to 56 students. Okay, this is only for international level training because we have to send only 28 students. So on the first screening level, we are going to screen 120 to 56 students based on your business plan, what you are writing. And we will be giving score from 1 to 120 because you all are going to submit. Okay, then from 120, we are selecting 56 and we will give opportunity for the 56 students to present on the last day of this workshop. Is it clear? Or any doubt? And you may ask, ma'am, I am so much interested, I am not in this 56 list. If you are so much interested, you can come and give your names or you can present if time is there. And we will be sending or selecting for the next level training also, like national level training, as a part of our TBA. Is it clear? If you have any queries related to this, you can contact me. Are you ready to submit on the 3rd day? Yes, ma'am. How many are interested? Then Then if it is only 119 also, I will reject all applications. Is that fine? You said all are interested, right? Okay, I'll be waiting for 120 applications. Okay?
So we welcome Venkata sir again. Now we are going to talk about funding opportunities. So we talk about startup funding once again in the session on the 4th day also. But today sir is going to focus on various aspects where you can get support from government also. Of course, he's going to talk about various aspects of startups, but focus on funding. This would help you in writing your plan. So be attentive. You can ask questions also, please.
ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ. ಹೋದೆಯ ಪಿಚಾಚೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಂದೆ ಗವಾಕ್ಷಿ ಅಂತ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಹೊತ್ತು ತಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ತಿರುಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಆದ್ರೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ಬೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಫಂಡಿಂಗ್ ವಯಬಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, if your business plan is strong, automatically funding will come on its own. See, for example, Azim Premji of Wipro invested 500 crores in ID Foods. Similarly, Tata company took over the whole bigbasket.com, started by startups. Similarly, MTR was taken over by a Netherlands company. So, if as long as your business plan is strong, if you can fill the vacuum, generate income, the big corporate companies will come for funding. Just I will give two extreme examples of successful business venture startups and I cannot say failed, but miserable, trouble business models. First one is, can you identify them? All the four? Can you identify all the four? Founders of Infosys company. Team. That's the reason why I told you form into a group with expertise in each area. Put all your efforts. One is good in communication, another very good in business proposition, another person is very good in accounting. Put all your heads together, prepare business plan. That will take you a long way to succeed in the business. And even you are aware of FKCCI, Federation of Karnataka Chamber of Commerce and Industry, CAI, Confederation of Indian Industry. Likewise, many trade forums will come forward even to announce some prize for your business ideas. Look at this group. So assume that if today Infosys offers to sell the shares, if for every one share, maybe 1 lakh people will apply. If Infosys wants to sell a share, 1 lakh people will apply to buy that share. That is the confidence expressed by investors. Investors are very wise. They don't invest on losing horse. They want to invest in the business where they can earn some money. Do you agree? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Here, the best example is Infosys. In 1980s, when they started Infosys, lot of innovative ideas were there. They wanted to expand the business. They were hard crunch is there for the funds. They could not get funding from the banks. They thought of going for initial public offer, IPO, means registering the firm in the Bombay stock market, announcing the shares to be sold, and public are supposed to apply for the shares. For every 100 shares, only 90 people applied. 100 shares are ready to be sold. How many applied? Only 90. That means investors are not ready to invest in Infosys. They have no confidence in these people. Now, what is the situation now? For one share, 1 lakh people will apply because they have confidence in the business dynamism of the company called Infosys. And now it is successful. And in fact, in the world I am talking, America, California is considered as startup capital of the world. You go with simple business idea. There is a congenial atmosphere, environment, and investors are there. Sometimes angel investors will be there, venture capitalists will be there, and you can flourish like anything. Many examples are there. Who is the founder of Apple? You know his background? Okay, you can read in the his history. Similarly, high school dropouts like Microsoft, Bill Gates, they became successful because of that environment that exists in America. Encourage who have some good business idea. Fund will flow like anything. Only thing is you should have strong business idea, innovative business plan. This is successful case. Come to failed case. Who is he? What is the lesson you can learn from his history? Cafe Coffee Day Siddhartha. Both are from Karnataka. Narayan Murthy is from Karnataka. Siddhartha is also from Karnataka. He expanded business leaps and bounds beyond his control. He borrowed money from organized sector and private borrowings at the rate of 2 rupees for 100 rupees, interest for 100 rupees. Funding is very, very essential. That borrowing worth more than 5,000 crores he has borrowed. 5,000 crores other than his official organized source of financing. He was caught up in a cobweb, he cannot come out from that. And finally, you know what happened. He went to Mangalore, Netravati river, committed suicide. So learn a lesson from both of them. Small is beautiful, bigger is burden. Start with simple business initiatives, grow organically, step by step, and you can think of big at a later stage. Funding too is similar to this. Government of India has come out with a scheme called Startup India to encourage. In fact, coming to India, I was talking about California is the startup capital of the world. In India, which is the startup capital? Bangalore is number 1, National Capital Region is number 2, then Hyderabad is number 3 in terms of ranking conducive atmosphere. He was talking about NAHEP. in spite of that, so even now till today, Bangalore is the startup capital of India, followed by National Capital Region Delhi and Hyderabad. To encourage startup business, Government of India has come out with so many schemes and issued a different, announced different schemes. And even they have defined what startup is. Sir was giving a different example for definition for startup, but here, for the sake of funding, I am talking for the sake of funding, they have defined what startup is. Any company registered in India as per Companies Act 2013 and in existence up to 10 years. Started today and up to 10 years we call it as startup. If you cross this 10 years, you are not startup, you are already grown up. This is the definition according to the Government of India. So these companies are eligible to get recognized as startups by Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Once you are identified as startup, you are eligible for so many concessions. Even GST tax is biggest burden. Maybe you are aware, Cafe Coffee Day was booked for violation of the tax procedures in India, both GST and also income tax. You need to comply with the all tax procedures to be followed in the country, in the business. So if once you are recognized, declared as a startup, you are eligible for some concessions in tax benefits, easier compliance, even intellectual property rights for cost tracking. Assume that tomorrow you will come out with some good business idea, you can patent it, copyright. No others can imitate, copy this. It's not a small thing. Any one out of you may come out with very good business innovative idea. You can patent that methodology. No others can copy this. If you are declared as startup, you are eligible for all this. And the Government of India further declared micro, small and medium enterprises based on amount invested and turnover. If any company invested 1 crore and the turnover is more than up to 5 crores, they are called as micro enterprises. If a company has invested up to 10 crores and turnover is 50 crores, you are considered as small enterprise. If your investment is 50 crores and your turnover is up to 250 crores, you are declared as medium enterprises. So separate MSME, Ministry of Small, Micro and Medium Enterprises are there. The ministry is there in the Government of India to encourage micro, small and medium enterprises. So two persons are climbing the ladder. Who is your what preference? Left or right? Small is beautiful. Grow step by step. Even Infosys, Narayan Murthy and others, they sold the gold, pledged their house, mobilized the funds, grown organically over a period of time. On the other hand, businessmen expand their business, want to grow overnight, land up in troubles. You know, Siddhartha is the best example. Climbing the ladder to grow, the methodology they choose is more important, and money is like a blood for any business. So there are various institutions who are ready to lend you, as I have already indicated, to do any business in India. Money is no problem, technology is no problem, human resources is no problem, but biggest problem is entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs, businessman, of course not like Nirav Modi, Vijay Mallya and who are others, they are also businessmen. You want, who is your model? Nirav Modi, Vijay Mallya, Narayan Murthy or Siddhartha? Narayan Murthy. Okay. So basically, Government of India has come out with various schemes and institutional backup to fund the startups in this country. There are district industry centers. Every district there is a center called District Industry Center. We will go in detail subsequently. MSME Development Institutes, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Institutes are there in India. Khadi and Village Industries Commission is there, again Government of India organization. National Small Industries Corporation, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, NABARD. Of course, NABARD never lends directly, it is indirect lending. You will approach the commercial banks, a refinance will be done by the NABARD. Similarly, SIDBI, this is one of the most attractive, investor-friendly, customer-friendly bank for startups, SIDBI. Small Industries Development Bank of India, SIDBI. Similarly, each state owned by government, concerned state government, there is a SFC called State Financial Corporations. And skill development centers are established across the country. Entrepreneurship development institutes are there. To quote one example in Karnataka, in Dharwad, very near to our US campus, Dharwad, on the way to Belgaum, in Belur industrial area, you find that Karnataka Institute for Entrepreneurship Development. Karnataka Institute for Entrepreneurship Development. Maybe subsequently after completing this course, you can take training there. You can go there, and it is sponsored by different subsidies. So Entrepreneurship Development Institutes are there. In Karnataka, it is there near Dharwad. Similarly, Export Promotion Councils and Commodity Boards are there. If you want to engage yourself in the business for export, these agencies will come, including APIDA. We will go in detail. District industry centers, with the support of central government, state government established these institutes in every district. Even it is there in Bagalkot, Bijapur. And every district. So, starting from Jammu and Kashmir to Andaman Nicobar, you can find district industries a center. You can approach for training your personal, your business. DIC, District Industry Centers are headed by general managers, supported by industry promotion officers. They will help you in getting, today morning I gave some important profiles of each district. This District Industrial Center provides you still further clear-cut information, say for example, not only horticulture, any agribusiness, non-agribusiness also, you can find total data. District Industrial Profile will be provided to you. You can think where you can establish such your startup business. MSME, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Institutes. MSME Development Institute is another one where it can help you in funding your startup businesses. Help you in development institutes or field institutes of the Development Commissioner, Ministry of MSME, Government of India. They have their branches set up in the state capitals. Each state capital, MSME, the institutes are there in all over the country. And they guide the entrepreneur. Assume that all of you are entrepreneurs, budding entrepreneurs, would-be entrepreneurs startups, you need some guidance, support. You want to go to pickling unit, or you want to go to pulping unit, or you want to enter into the say export business, or you want to enter into the retail business, whether it is mango or grapes or pomegranate or lime, tomato, what product, they will guide you. In preparing your business plan, tonight you search in the Google, they will provide district-wise, state-wise information, selection of the product, where you want to establish. Say, manufacturing hub. Few states are known for, say, China is the manufacturing hub for the world, and India is service sector, and America is for R&D. Highest number of patents in the world are registered in America. Innovations are patented there. So where you want to establish your business? You want to establish in Davangere or Hyderabad or Bangalore? Where the raw material is available? What kind of machinery you need? Where you can source? What shall be the design of your production facilities? Production process. Even managerial consultancy is provided by this MSME institute. With the changing times, they also focus on modernization. Even existing units can be modernized for energy conservation, pollution control, acquiring international quality systems. Say, for example, Government of India, a legislation is enacted to maintain the quality of the food. What is the name of this legislation? Act. What is the name of legislation which stipulates standards for food? Answer is there in my question itself. Complete. Food Safety and Standards Act - year. Okay, 2006 it came into operation. Food Safety and Standards Act. Say when you go to the international business startup, you can say look into the international standards for food safety. So whether it is management development program, entrepreneurship development program, or skill development program, they provide coordinate district industry center and links with state government and functionaries. They will help you facilitate. So from this point of view, MSME development institutes are very critical source of all information to start up your business. Khadi and Village Industries Commission is there. It can help not only agriculture, even coming to agriculture, it is honey, handmade paper, food processing, leather, coir. For all these products, Khadi and Village Industries Commission will provide all kinds of support, including financial feasibility reports. The most prominent being the Prime Minister Employment Generation Program is handled by KVIC. Basically a credit linked subsidy program. Say for example, if someone among you want to establish a dry grapes unit in Bagalkot, a lemon pickle unit in Indi, or pomegranate juice unit in Bijapur, the government extends subsidy linked to the credit. You need to submit proposal to the concerned commercial banks. When your project fulfills all criteria and completes 3 years, that subsidy will be released after the end of 3rd year. Credit linked subsidy program. Your subsidy of 25% or 30% will be released only at the end of the 3rd year. Prime Minister Employment Guarantee Program scheme is there. You can go to the Google. They have declared what kind of subsidies are given, what percentage. Yet another friend of startups is National Small Industries Corporation, NSIC, National Small Industries Corporation. It operates through countrywide network of offices and technical centers in the country, provide marketing support. See, you may have best business idea, you may produce the product, but finally you need to market the product, sell the product, convince the customers, satisfy the customer needs, improve your sales. If not, that is the end of your business. That's the reason why 90% of the startups are closed within 2 to 3 years. 90%. Because they are unable to market their products in the severe competition that exists. One thing is, you should come out with an innovative product and you should compete with the existing players if you are bringing out the similar product. So it forms group of micro and small units manufacturing the same product. So basically this National Small Industries Corporation maybe forms small groups of manufacturers for manufacturing similar kind of products. Say for example, all manufacturers of tomato paste brought under one umbrella, provide them all required technology, marketing support. Say for example, there is a good demand for tomato ketchup in European countries. Pool the produce of all your startups, consolidate the orders from Europe, link this group to the European buyers, support for marketing of your produce. Group of micro, small and small units manufacturing same product, thereby pooling in their capacity, applies the tenders on behalf of MSMEs. Even you need not go from post to pillar in search of orders. On your behalf, they will find the buyer, consolidate the orders, give the orders to you. It is ready to eat orders, marketing. These orders are then distributed among enterprises according to their production capacity. NSIC also does single point registration for government purchases. In fact, in India, government is the biggest buyer of many products. Say for example, midday meal scheme. They want so many food products. Government itself purchases. They will prefer to buy from such small and medium enterprises, startups. You need not go in search of government of Karnataka, government of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana or Tamil Nadu. NSIC will get such orders, single point registration on behalf of the startups. It provides marketing intelligence to MSMEs. The marketing intelligence is more important. Who are my buyers? What they prefer? Who are my competitors? Where my products should be available? What is the lacuna in the existing products? What are the gaps in the market? All this market intelligence information will be provided by this institute to startups and MSMEs. Even they organize exhibitions and technology fairs, buyers, sellers meet. Heard of Pragati Maidan in Delhi? Have you heard of Pragati Maidan in Delhi? Heard, seen or visited? Not visited. Almost that Pragati Maidan is 3 times your horticulture college campus in Kolar. Maybe 3 or 4 times bigger than one stall will be half of your horticulture college in Kolar. The big stalls are there in Delhi. They will provide avenue to showcase your products, startup products, MSME, micro, small and medium enterprises produced products. Every month, one or the other exhibition will be there. Maybe medicinal and aromatic plants, one-time exhibition. Another exhibition for food processing. One more exhibition for fruits and vegetables. They will organize, they will provide this information to you. Buyer-sellers meets are organized. Very recently, Government of India organized one such buyer-sellers and export promotion council in Dubai on behalf of the Indian manufacturers. It provides credit support. If you want credit, they will extend the credit. You want technology support, they are providing this technology support. Incubation of unemployed youth. You want to take up your business, you need some full-fledged training, say CFTRI, and another university is there, NIPTEM, National Food Technology and Management Institute, NIPTEM. It is there in Tanjavur also, Delhi. Incubation of unemployed youth, whether CFTRI or NIPTEM. Even to establish micro and small enterprises, they will help you. Besides our country, they also help other developing countries to enhance their MSMEs. They will extend help to Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, and other countries. NABARD, you are aware, they provide lot of funding to startups, of course not directly but indirectly. They finance to the commercial banks. In turn, you can approach refinance for the lending bank. NABARD will provide support for starting dairy units, biofertilizers, biopesticides, agri-clinic, animal husbandry, agriculture marketing. Whenever I say agriculture marketing, it includes horticulture marketing too. So, in the on-farm or off-farm, NABARD provides support for livelihood development programs like self-help groups and weavers cooperative societies. And they are located in each state headquarters, with headquarters in Mumbai. NABARD headquarters are there in Bandra Kurla complex, and each state will have their regional offices. It supervises all the cooperative banks and regional rural banks also. This is the one which I was talking about, very important for startups, SIDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India. Every state they have, in the state capital they will have SIDBI branch, and also wherever businesses are flourishing and needs services, they have more than one beyond state capitals. For example, Maharashtra, in addition to Mumbai, they also have their unit in Pune. And developmental banks are there in addition to SIDBI, like I say, IDBI, Industrial Development Bank of India. Export-import banks. SIDBI headquarters are there in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Headquarters are there, it is located in Lucknow, and state headquarters are also, you can see their branch offices. They will finance for microfinance institutions, in non-banking financial companies or other sources, they will finance. Regular commercial banks are there, nationalized banks. You can go with your business plans for funding to these banks. And another important information which is not there here is, there is a scheme by Government of India called ODOP, One District, One Product program. 70% of the products identified in the country 70% of the products identified in the country are horticultural products. That means future of Indian agriculture lies in horticulture. The value addition and value chain in agriculture means it is horticulture. You go with any projects for value addition, you can find it is linked to under ODOP, one district, one product program. It linked to the bank credit. You should submit the proposal to the bank. They will sanction the loan. At the end of the third year, if you are successful, then they will release the subsidy. So ODOP and banks are linked by the government of India. And say for example in Karnataka, start from Kolar, horticulture. Tomato is ODOP product for Kolar and Chikballapur. Coconut for Ramnagar, Tumkur and Hassan. Turmeric for Chamarajnagar. Banana for Mysore. Grapes, mango, this Dharwad and Haveri, mango. So majority of the products, Chitradurga is groundnut, Arakanut, not Arakanut, pineapple in Shivamogga, spices in Chikmagalur and Kodagu. So basically, as a startup and business plan, my sincere advice is you concentrate on Karnataka ODOP list. You concentrate on horticulture products, prepare your business plans, and come out with the innovative products. Say ginger, turmeric, Chamarajnagar turmeric is the best quality turmeric in the whole country. Badge chilies are better than Guntur chilies. Arakanut for paint industry. Come out with some project proposition. Prepare the business plan, submit to the banks if you are really interested in venturing into the business. SIDBI also lends directly to MSMEs. SIDBI provides funding for new startups through SIDBI Venture Capital Limited for you, made for, suitable for you. SIDBI Venture Capital Limited for startups. You can make most of it. If you want to start a business, this is the ready-made avenue. Only thing is you need to prepare your business plan suitable to their standard operating procedures, SOP. Micro enterprises are helped by SIDBI through Micro Units Development and Refinance Agency, Mudra. There's a separate scheme called Mudra by Government of India. Mudra loans. SIDBI handles this Mudra loans. Collateral free loans. If you go to the bank, they will ask you to pledge your house. They will ask you to pledge your gold. They will ask you to pledge your house. Here is a scheme called Mudra for startups. No need for any collateral security. Just your proposal itself, your technical talents itself is a security for them. A feasible business proposal is enough. Without collateral security, collateral free loans are available to entrepreneurs through banks under Mudra scheme. You go to the Google, search for Mudra details, you prepare your business plans, come out with a new product ventures. So India Small Enterprises Technology Services Limited under SIDBI provides technology advisory and consultancy services. If you want start a small business, SIDBI provides this technology advisory and consultancy services. SIDBI also helps in credit rating of MSMEs. If I approach the bank for loan, they will look into my history, whether I am defaulter, credit worthiness. They will give the civil rating. If they find I am credit worthy, then only they will advance loan to me. In case of you as a startup and a firm, SIDBI helps you to prepare your credit worthiness rating. You need not approach different agencies for funding. Go with, like educational institutions are given ratings, ECC rating, ICR ratings. Even MSMEs are given credit rating by SIDBI, just 1 star, 2 star, 3 stars. You go with that card, they will welcome you to fund your ventures. SIDBI facilitates faster realization of receivables from MSMEs and speedier resolution of non-performing assets. Maybe you are aware of non-performing assets. Already you are there in the business, you have lent to somebody or somebody has to owe dues to you and it is not in currency. That we call it as non-performing assets. 9,000 crores to UB Group, around 20,000 crores to that diamond business. What is the name of Nirav Modi's diamond business? Brand name? What is the name of company owned by Nirav Modi? Diamond shops across the world, from Singapore to Hong Kong to London. So, any non-performing assets by MSMEs, they will find some solutions. SIDBI also a nodal agency for Make in India and Startup India schemes by Government of India. State financial corporations, as indicated, is there in every state capital. They will lend you the term loan, working capital loan, seed capital assistance, all kinds of your requirement. While preparing the business plan, look into this. What is term loan, what is working capital, what is your capital investment, seed capital assistance. Loan for purchase of land, if you want to purchase the land for your business unit. Construction of the factory or the building. Purchase of plant and machinery. They will KSFC, Karnataka State Financial Corporation, will lend you for all these activities. Even for electrification and installation expenses also, they will lend the loan. Renovation and of modernization of existing units. Skill development centers are there under Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. Skill development centers are there. If you employ few other persons in your company, they will train free of cost. Development training programs under Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. And another scheme called Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushalya Yojana. You can train your employees. Candidates can search the website to locate the training centers. You can go type these schemes and you can search where it is available. Industrial training institutes like ITIs also provides various skills development programs. And these trainings are followed by job placements also. Coming to our exports, as I have already indicated in the morning, all Indian farmers, agriculture scientists, policy makers, we are proud of India. We have surplus trade with every country in the world. We export more, we import less. So credit goes to Indian farmers, scientists and policy makers. And many countries are in doldrums like Somalia, Sri Lanka, Ethiopia, struggling to get one-time meal. We have surplus food grains and other food products. We are exporting to the globe. You can think of, even if you want to enter into the export business, here are some incentives for you to export. Very recently, Government of India held buyer-sellers meet in 2020 in Dubai for pharma and healthcare. One thing in this broad sector of pharma and healthcare is medicinal and aromatic plants. Say companies like Himalayan Rex, Sami Lab, Natural Remedies, Patanjali. You can start your own firm. You are better trained than anybody. Think of some native medicinal solution to the ailments. Say for example, somebody from Nellore in Andhra Pradesh during this corona period came out with some native medicine. There is so much of queue for that. And you use that native medicinal and aromatic plants, identify for some cure, replacing the chemical medicine with the innovative idea. You spell out the details. Here is government which can help you to expand your business. And native knowledge, there is a center called FLRHT. Heard of this? FLRHT? Foundation for Revitalization of Local Health Traditions. Foundation for Revitalization of Local Health Traditions. Since time immemorial, somebody in the morning they were talking about Sanjeevani Parvata bought from Sri Lanka to get that medicinal plant to treat Lakshmana. So go in detail about richness of Indian medicinal plants reserves, particularly states like Kerala. Come out with some product, prepare a business plan, submit proposal. You can expand your business. Similarly, Export Promotion Council of India is there. They do trade fairs. Assume that tomorrow if you come out with a product, you cannot participate in global market. Say Indian coffee is a shade grown coffee. Vietnam coffee is mainly grown without shade. Propagate Indian coffee as shade grown coffee, participate in the global coffee exhibition, or say Araku Valley in Andhra Pradesh and Koraput in Orissa, coffee grown by tribals. You identify something, tribal coffee. There are buyers across the globe who want to encourage, patronize the products produced by tribals. So my advice to you is identify such innovativeness. Maybe in Karwar, in that Western Ghats section, there is a fruit called kokum juice. You can substitute better than Coca-Cola. You come out with a formula, come out with a brand, natural health drink as against the existing chemical drink. So basically you can come out with a product. Think of Indian nativity, health traditions, and Government of India will provide buyer-seller meets. Export Promotion Councils of Government of India organizes such exhibitions. Even commodity boards are there to come to your help, like Spice Board, horticulture only, Coconut Board, horticulture only, Coffee Board. Many boards are there. Coffee Board, Spice Board, Oil Board, Coconut Development Board, of course, Silk Board, not. You go to their website, collect some information, what are their products, how many enterprises are there, where you can, particularly Spice Board. You prepare the project, business proposal. And Kerala is called as Spice Garden of India. And see, Coffees of India, just look at this organizations promoting agri-entrepreneurship. Of course, manage, currently right now you are undergoing training to help the entrepreneurship. NIAM in Jaipur, Small Farmers Agri Consortium, NCDC or other organizations to help the startups. NIPTEM, this was I was talking about Indian Institute of Food Processing Technology. It is there in the National Capital Region. Currently the Vice Chancellor is from Karnataka and its sub-campus is there in Tanjavur. Previously, Indian Institute of Crop Processing Technology is merged with this institute. You go to their website, look into the different, even they have startup incubation center, NIPTEM Delhi campus and Tanjavur campus. Of course, KVKs, SAUs, agriculture departments, all are there. Venture capitalists, they're exclusively they fund to new entrant startups without much economic background. You go to this, these are the agencies like venture capitals, augment.org. Search in the Google, selecting your product and business plan. This is the website available. Augment.org, Global Easy Water Products, Omniware Partner, Avishkar Venture Fund, Small Enterprise Assistance Fund, Biotechnology Industrial Partner Program, Small Business Innovation Research Initiatives. All this you can find in the Google. Biotechnology Ignition Grants, Technopreneur Promotion Program, up to 45 lakhs you can avail. Ministry of Food Processing, Government of India schemes apply, you can apply online, and lot of schemes are there. Up to 35% grant. If you apply, if it is sanctioned, 35% grant means there is some limitation. 10 crores means 3.5 crores grant is there. Small Farmers Agri Consortium schemes you need to apply online. Basically, you go to their website tonight itself, list out. This will be of much help for you to prepare your startup, business venture and business plans. Loans up to 2 crores rupees on credit guaranteed by the government. You no need to give guarantee. Up to 2 crores you can apply under this Small Farmers Agri Consortium schemes. Even training of CEOs, board of directors will be done. Even FEOs are provided with managerial services. And major schemes in Government of India for micro, small and small enterprises up to 2 crores. Credit linked capital subsidy scheme for technology upgradation. This existing players. This that CLC, SSCs for existing businessmen. Induction of established and improved technologies, 15% subsidy is given. Say for example, some sanitary and phytosanitary standards are fixed by European Union. You want to adopt that in your food processing operations. To upgrade this technology, 15% subsidy is provided by this organization. 2% interest subvention. That means you need not pay interest. You borrow the loan, interest is paid by the government on your behalf. Honey mission is for beekeeping. Ayur Udyami Yojana, coconut based industries. 40% subsidy and 55% bank credit covered under credit guarantee scheme. Just if you apply 5% from your end, you can avail total credit from under Ayur Udyami Yojana. And e-resources, Sidbi Udyami Mitra, and many more schemes are there. You visit that website, you can find more details. The Khadi and Village Industries Commission, Prime Minister Employment Guarantee Scheme, e-portals, technology innovation, management and entrepreneurship information services. Time is another scheme. Time is short form. Technology, innovation, management and entrepreneurship information services are available. Skill India portal is there, just you can visit that portal. NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation, is another organization. Skill India portal is there. Register for free skill trainings. Even after completion of your degree, you can avail these facilities. Startup India scheme is there, initiated by Government of India, exclusively for startups. Tools and resources for startups are provided by the Startup India scheme. A new company with immense growth potential, as I already have indicated, within 10 years you will be considered as a startup. National Small Industries Corporation is there, single point registration to sell your products. Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade is there, DPIIT. Under this scheme, the government does hand-holding of new entrepreneurs, provide funding and incentive support for the startups. This DPIIT provides hand-holding facilities to the startups. Even these enterprises can self-certify and comply with legal requirements. The entrepreneurs are eligible for filing fast-track patent applications. Tomorrow, if you come out with one product, if you want exclusive patent on that, where is the patent office is registered? Available in India. Heard of patent office? Registrar of patents, where it is? Bangalore? In Chennai, registrar of patents are there. You can apply for patent. Prime Minister Employment Generation Program is there. You can go to this website. SIDBI Stand Up Mudra is another scheme. In the exclusive special provision is there for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Borrower, at least one woman borrower should be there. And from the scheduled commercial banks, they can avail these facilities under this Stand Up India scheme. Website address is there, standupmitra.in. And lot of information is available. Another scheme called My MSME for all micro, small and medium enterprises can avail facilities under My MSME scheme. Provides information related to policies, registration services, schemes. See, your knowledge about government policies is almost, I can say, nil. You cannot become a lawyer to know what are all the legal provisions. But ready-made reckoner is there. Go to this mymsme.go in. You can find all policy issues. Udyog Aadhar memorandum for registration of MSMEs are there. For credit, technology, cluster development, marketing, intellectual property rights, quality issues, infrastructure, incubation, skill development. Directly you can find information from this portal, MSME portal. Time is, I have already indicated. Another scheme called Agri Innovative Limited, Ideas MSME, and finally MSME Bank is there. This is the most successful women entrepreneurs. And all of them are startups. They have come under one rope. They are waiting for all of you to help you. Look at this. Take down their website. Half of the audience looks like women. Go to their website, share their experience, get the information. A group of women employees, all of them are women entrepreneurs and employees under SIDBI. They are ready to help you. Probably this is the slide you are expecting from the beginning. Anyhow, this information also, soft copy I will spare. This may have some use before 20th deadline given by Yuvraj to refer the websites, go to the concerned schemes, draw some information, incorporate in your say that business plans. That will go a long way in going a step forward in your objective. Any questions you can ask for. Best way is not to ask. See, unlike that of Narayana Murthy era, in fact, he begged the people, public, to fund his ventures. Nobody came forward. Now you go with good idea, investors will be standing in the queue to fund your ventures. The latest example is Wipro Azim Premji invested 500 crores in ID Idli Dosa Mix. And Big Basket was completely purchased by Tata Group. That speaks of importance of startup and startup ideas, wherein your business idea is strong. It's preferred and favored everywhere, not only in the country but in the global scenario. As Sir was talking about Sabir Bhatia, hotmail.com. And the world is very, very competitive. If I find somebody competitive to me, I will kill this competition by taking over his company. That's what exactly happened in hotmail.com, Sabir Bhatia. They thought it is going to be a threat to Microsoft, so it was purchased. So I thank the managers for giving me opportunity. I thank all of you for not sleeping and patience hearing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here on short notice. All the sir came all the way from Bangalore.